Britain will lend Ukraine $2.94 billion as part of a much larger planned loan from the group of 7 nations. We're of course talking about the G7, which announced that in June it would provide a $50 billion loan to help Ukraine. It would be serviced by profits generated by around $300 billion in Russian sovereign assets immobilized in the West. These assets were frozen shortly after Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. UK's Defence Minister John Healey said that the country's share of the G7 loan had been a feature of talks between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Prime Minister Keir Starmer in London 2 weeks ago. Also, that of the G7 foreign ministers meet over the weekend. Now, UK's announcement of aid follows that of the US. While in Kiev, US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin announced a $400 million aid package for Ukraine. Austin framed the current battle as a fight between the West against Russia, North Korea and Iran, calling it a hinge in history.
So we must continue to squarely face, the specter of an aggressive Russia, backed by other autocrats from North Korea and Iran. If Ukraine falls under Putin's boot, all of Europe will fall under Putin's shadow.
Meanwhile, the US told the United Nations Security Council that it would be a dangerous and concerning development if North Korea is in fact sending soldiers to fight alongside Russia in Ukraine.
If Russia is indeed turning to the DPRK for manpower, it would be a sign of desperation on the part of the Kremlin. We know Russia is suffering extraordinary casualties on the battlefield due to the bravery and effectiveness of the Ukrainian military.
Russia's President Vladimir Putin will meet UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres in Moscow on Thursday to discuss the Ukraine conflict. The meeting will take place on the sidelines Tensions persist on the battlefield. On Monday, Russian attack killed 3 people in the southern Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia and 3 in the Donetsk region.